If you had to be or choose between an oak tree or a skyscraper, which would you choose? And you know, I've been thinking about that. I think we're choosing every day without realizing it. So, hey, this is Aunt Beth. Welcome to my lamppost. I would say good morning, but it's not morning when I'm recording this. But thinking about someone and sort of a riff on that thought, I started thinking about the person that just absorbs the word. And in his law he meditates day and night, and he shall be like a tree, he or she, mankind. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of the water that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like chaff that the wind blows away. So earlier this week we talked about becoming really solid by what you're absorbing, that you are what you eat. But then I was starting to think about the difference between just absorbing eternity versus building my own life. And I have to tell you that I like hard stuff. I like building, but I've been 40-some years building my own life, striving and working really hard, and, the scorecard that the world has. But you take a look at how much of that is eternal, and it's just not really a good investment of my time. I mean, working is, because the Bible says you don't work, you don't eat. But I'm talking about what I get involved with. Am I doing it for my own whatever? Or am I just digging down and absorbing the word, and this is just sort of a byproduct? And I started thinking about the difference between oak trees and skyscrapers. A skyscraper is man-made. It's very impressive. It's hard. It's cold. It's steel. It takes a lot of money to put up, a lot of effort, and a lot of maintenance to maintain. And 150 or so years it's gone. But an oak tree grows slow. Takes a long time to bear fruit. Huge blessing to the animals and the people around it. It's absorbing, yes, but it's also taking in carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and exchanging it for oxygen. So in its life, it's providing refuge, it's providing food for the animals, oak acorn flour for people, I guess you could do that. And even in its death, you chop it down and you build houses and you build a campfire and you mulch, and so it's a blessing coming in and a blessing going out, but it doesn't grow very fast. And I'm thinking, how much of my life is an oak tree? And how much of my life has been a skyscraper in the sense of building and striving and this and that? So my prayer for myself and my prayer for you all is, Lord, please guard our hearts. When our hearts start getting cold and striving, that's sort of a wake-up signal that we know that we're leaning more into skyscraper territory than oak tree territory. Lord, help us be people that just dig down deep into you and absorb your nature get more and more solid with eternity, and a blessing to others coming in and going out. So that's my prayer for you. That's my prayer for me. Sort of a riff off of Psalm 1. I hope you have a fabulous week. All God's best.